It just feels like it's... I don't know, there's just something missing.
It feels like... Welcome to another episode of Neon Radio. I'm Reece.
And I am Dan.
And this week we're reviewing Jackie Brown, the third in the Quentin Tarantino filmography series we're doing. A middle-aged woman finds herself in the middle of a huge conflict that will either make her a profit or cost her her life.
So do we talk about the cast first or the too long bit?
I don't know. We have it noted down this too long is second, but that sigh makes me feel like...
Yeah, I thought that's what I just thought. I thought this movie is so long.
It feels like it went forever.
Yeah.
It's weird because we talked about, like, last week we did Justice League, the Snyder Cut.
Yeah, 4 hours.
4 hours and it felt like a 2 hour movie. This 2 hour and 30 minutes feels like a 4 hour movie.
Yeah. Like you said, the first 15 minutes is great and then it just dives and then it comes back again. It's an odd paced movie, I think.
It's oddly paced. What happened is Tarantino wanted us to feel like we were listening in on friends, or we're sitting in a room with friends, and every time we're having the same conversation.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be intrigued, but I feel like these characters aren't very smart. Like, just generally. They say some interesting things. They got great cadence to how they talk. It is Tarantino cadence of talking.
Yep.
But it's not captivating in this film.
No.
And it feels very slow.
Yeah.
Like super slow burn. That being said, the characters themselves...
They're great.
Yeah.
I think they're great.
Yeah.
Chris Tucker, De Niro...
It's weird because it's just like, it's as if the characters are present and they're great characters, but they're not used right for some reason.
That's true.
And as we said, the movie's too long. There's about 40 minutes there that I probably would have taken out. And that's just with scenes of people chatting to one another.
Yeah, it's... when I was watching this, I was trying not to fall asleep. But B, it's like, man, you can just tell straight away that this isn't... a Tarantino vision from the ground up. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just feels like it's... I don't know, there's just something missing.
It feels like it's the least Tarantino film.
Yeah.
And that's because it's an adapted screenplay. Rum Punch is the original film by Elmore Leonard.
That's right, yeah.
And... Oh, not the original film. Original novel.
Novel, yeah.
And it... You know, he did films like... Wrote films like Get Shorty... and I can see that in it. You know what I mean? I can see that type of form. But it just... I don't know if it translates to Tarantino as well.
See, I find Tarantino's work is very edgy. It's creative. And it has that... It has that
surrealism.
Sort of, yeah, and it's really... It's arty.
Yeah.
And ballsy.
It's... I think the word surreal fits it nicely. It's an otherworldly version of our world.
Yeah, it's like magic. When you're watching these movies, to me, it feels like, man, this guy is so unique. He's like a master. But this film just doesn't fit his filmography. That's what I'm saying.
You know, there are people who love Jackie Brown. There are people who completely despise it. And then there are very in-between. I think I fit in-between. And that's because a lot of the film, it is a very mature work for a third film that he's made. It actually is. If you look at it, it's the most normal, and therefore it shows that he just has that basic down. Yep. He has it down. The thing is, it just doesn't feel stylized.
There's no shock in it either.
There's no, not real. I mean, there's one shocking moment in it, but it's even that is it's far and few. Yeah, like, it's not enough.
Yeah.
And my biggest problem is it's very uncaptivating for that reason.
Yeah.
I think that the production design's great. Like, I love the colors, the pastels in the film.
Yeah, it's good.
I like the throwbacks to old 70s films and stuff like that. The music choice, as always with Tarantino, is
he was singing
just amazing.
He was singing the
110th Street. I mean, I can't get it out of my head.
All morning he's been like that.
I can't. It's
and then
been in my head.
then I started singing it.
I saw the words 110th Street, and it just
the subtitles, straight away.
Just straight up went, and brain just went straight to it.
Yeah. But yeah, I reckon if they cut out 30 minutes of this, it'll work.
It probably would, yeah.
Much better.
Yeah. There's quite a bit, and it's unfortunate because a lot of what they could cut is the De Niro scenes. And De Niro...
He's just sitting there doing nothing.
I know, but he's great in it, but it is boring.
It was. Even they had a quickie. Even that was boring.
It kind of was, yeah. It was like... It was funny, but it wasn't great.
Yeah, it was more like a...
Yeah, that happened. But it's, only so many times you can watch someone hit a bong. Until you're just like, no, if you're gonna hit the bong, say something funny while you do it.
It's it's just I think that I haven't read the novel, but I don't know if the chicks with guns was in it, or was that a Tarantino thing?
That feels like a Tarantino.
And that's to me that was the only Tarantino thing in this film
for sure. Yeah. All I can say is, having watched this, I am now way more intrigued to get onto the more Tarantino-feeling films.
Yeah, this was a speed hump.
Yeah, so this feels like, or maybe this is like one of those hills. Yeah. You're going down, a little dip.
Yeah, dip, yeah.
But for sure, I'm looking forward to getting into Kill Bill now, and then into now his later works, which I haven't had enough viewings of. Like Kill Bill, I just watched a lot.
I've only seen them one each.
Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it.
So
I have a feeling.
Yeah.
But your final thoughts on this film, Dan?
Yeah, final thoughts on this is like, it's hard to put this into words. Like, it's not boring. It's just very slow. There are, look, if you took away all the all-star cast, because they're great, all of them. Pam Grier, all those.
Well, this is amazing. Definitely. It's also like a dream cast for Tarantino. This is like a sandbox he's always wanted to play in. It's his childhood.
Yeah, it's true. It's like I want him,
characters.
That's it. Bang, let's put them all together.
Yeah.
So that's great. I just feel that Tarantino is better. Like I said before, when it's just his own idea, it's his own story, and I think that's where we see the true nature of his brain. I'm trying to get it out of my head.
Again, all I can think about is like there's one thing in this film that makes me feel like it's more Tarantino than ever. It's the shot of Melanie's feet.
Oh, the feet. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But that's the only Tarantino, like the main Tarantino thing.
It's just
so gross.
And this is what I find frustrating is the other films to me just feel so much better.
Yeah.
But Tarantino is a human and. You can't have winners all the time.
Yeah.
So look at Denis Villeneuve. Like he's on a roll. He's Dune.
There's going to have a time. There will be a time.
And I know there's been issues with Dune as well. So
Dune's hard to adapt.
So
we'll see where it goes.
But looking forward, being positive. His next films are all bangers. So
Well, I think I'm in the same realm. This is definitely his lowest film. I actually would rather have watched Death Proof over this.
Oh yeah.
That's just because it's more happening. Yeah. I think that this lacks the unique voice and vision that Tarantino has.
Yeah, the cinematic voice. It's not there.
Yeah, and it because it's someone else's work really at the end of the day. Yes, it's been adapted for the film, but it does feel like someone else's work. So I'm looking forward to getting back into his voice, his ideas. And for me, I'm giving this a 7 out of 10, which is still a very good score.
Yeah, even though you said you weren't going to watch it for a long time.
I call my 7 out of 10 my Tarantino low. That's it.
Yeah. Mine's 6.5. I always forget to say it.
That's fair enough. That's all good.
6.5.
You got there in the end.
I'll watch it in a long time from now.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Don't forget to check out more on the Neon Radio podcast and also like and subscribe to this channel.
You nearly blew it then.
I know. I did it the wrong way around.
That's right. We got there in the end.
Damn it.
Also, check us out on Neon Radio Reviews on Instagram and Facebook.
You're having a trouble now too. Well, you're going to think of that ending?
That's that time.
We're doing it again, man.
It's that time. Yeah, I forgot about it. I actually forgot about it. Wow.
Oh my God. It's off the rails. Thank you for watching this week. And Dan, take us out.
I've got nothing. See you later.
He's the real Jackie Brown.
Let's do another click. See you later.